New information on a gang-related search warrant at a home in Tesoro Viejo earlier today. Action News has now learned 2 people were arrested, including a teenager. Evidence was also seized as part of a large-scale investigation. Action News reporter Brisa Colon is live in Madera County tonight with details about the people inside that home and where the investigation stands right now. Brisa?
Warren, it was a very active scene this morning here at Tesoro Viejo, an upscale housing complex located just off Highway 41. This as parents were taking their children to school and they were heading off to work. And Sheriff Pogue did call the operation extremely high risk, but says it was ultimately successful. Tense moments Thursday morning in the Tesoro Viejo neighborhood.
When I came in, I did see the red lights and the blue lights flashing, which caught my attention because you don't see that out here.
At about 8 in the morning, sheriff's deputies alongside U.S. Marshals and the Madera County SWAT team surrounded and entered a home on Phillips Way, this part of a gang-related search warrant.
In this case, we're dealing with some very dangerous individuals, some extremely dangerous people under extremely dangerous circumstances.
Inside, 5 people, including a teenager, wanted for a laundry list of crimes out of Stockton, including assault with a machine gun and battery on a peace officer.
So you can see from these charges we're looking at a very serious case here. They did look outside the windows. It took them a little bit, but ultimately they did surrender and come outside.
In all, deputies detained 5 people, 2 teens and 3 adults. 2 were ultimately arrested, the wanted teen, as well as a woman identified as 35-year-old Elizabeth Green from Madera, charged with identity theft. Green is the mother of one of the teens detained. The rest are believed to be acquaintances. The garage door was wide open as deputies went in and searched cars and the home for evidence. Sheriff Pogue says this is just one piece in a bigger gang operation.
This was related to an investigation in conjunction with the United States Marshal Service. Primarily, we were looking for wanted fugitives as well as some evidence related to an ongoing investigation, so some firearms and illegal weapons.
Tesoro Viejo is a newer neighborhood known for its security. Now this operation sending shockwaves through the community as it happened just a block away from a school and park.
Wild. I didn't expect to see it and I was shocked. It's concerning because we have our babies here and then they go to the school, and so I was just shocked.
Now, deputies did use utmost caution during this operation, such as calling in the U.S. Marshals and stationing a deputy over at the nearby school campus. And Sheriff Pogue says their investigation remains ongoing as there could be more people out there. But at this point, there is no ongoing threat to the public. Reporting from Madera County, Brisa Colon, ABC 30 Action News.
You guys really have to start listening to Jaleese. Because let's be honest, she's more right than wrong most of the time. People might not want to admit it, but she actually knows what she's talking about. You can tell she does her research, she pays attention to what's really going on, and she isn't afraid to speak on it. That's what makes her stand out. But instead of giving her credit, a lot of people, especially in the rap community, hate on her for simply using her voice. And that's crazy because she's not out here doing anything wrong. She's just exercising her freedom of speech. Everyone wants to be heard until someone says something they don't like. That's when the hate starts coming in. And you already know how it goes. Some of these rappers take everything personally. They don't like when a blogger brings up a topic that doesn't paint them in the best light. But come on, at the end of the day, that's literally her job. You rappers get paid to make music, and she gets paid to report on what's happening in the music scene. So why get mad at her for doing her part? If anything, she's helping keep your name in rotation, keeping the conversations going. Now switching gears to this whole EBK situation, man, it's really starting to get out of hand. There's currently an investigation going on surrounding EBK, and it's not looking good. The whole team needs to sit back, regroup, and really start focusing on what matters, and that's the music. Because right now, it feels like they've got more members locked up than free. And that's sad when you think about it, because they had so much potential to take things to the next level. All the drama, all the street politics, it's just slowing everything down. What could have been a powerhouse movement is now falling apart, piece by piece. And it's frustrating to see, because the fans really believed in them. They had momentum, they had energy, and they had talent. But sometimes, when people don't realize the blessing they've got in front of them, life has a way of forcing them to slow down. Maybe this whole situation is a blessing in disguise, though, because let's be real, sometimes jail, as crazy as it sounds, can save your life. It might stop you from being in the wrong place at the wrong time or around the wrong people. So maybe this break, as unfortunate as it looks on the surface, could actually give them time to think, regroup, and come back smarter and stronger than before. So to sum it all up, Jaleese is just doing her job, and she's doing it well. The hate she gets comes with the territory. And as for EBK, hopefully they take this time to reflect and get back to the music because the talent is there. It's just time for the mindset to catch up. If you were entertained by this content or agree with what was said, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because this story is far from over.